We have walked on the moon, we have mapped the human genome, and yet, the female menstrual cycle, a process as fundamental to the existence of our species as the stars themselves, still holds an aura of mystery. For centuries, this natural rhythm of the female body has been shrouded in secrecy, whispered about in hushed tones, and even feared. But why? Why is a process so vital to the continuation of humankind often met with discomfort, embarrassment, and even disgust? Perhaps it is the unknown that frightens us. Or perhaps it is the power of the female body, its ability to create and sustain life that we struggle to comprehend. Whatever the reason, it is time to bring menstruation out of the shadows and into the light of scientific understanding and open dialogue. For in demystifying this natural process, we not only empower women with knowledge about their own bodies, but also foster a more compassionate and informed society for all. Join me now as we embark on a journey to explore the science, the history, and the cultural perspectives surrounding menstruation. Together, let us unravel the mysteries of this monthly miracle and celebrate the remarkable capabilities of the female body. The menstrual cycle. It is a symphony of hormones, a delicate dance of cellular growth and renewal that unfolds within the female body over the course of roughly 28 days. But what exactly is happening beneath the surface during this intricate biological ballet? Imagine, if you will, the lining of the uterus, the endometrium, as a garden preparing for the arrival of a seed. Each month, under the influence of hormones like estrogen, this lining thickens, its blood vessels becoming engorged, creating a nutrient-rich environment ready to nourish a potential pregnancy. If fertilization does not occur, however, the hormonal tide turns. Estrogen levels plummet, and the signal is sent for the meticulously prepared uterine lining to break down and be shed. This is menstruation, the flow of blood, mucus, and tissue that marks the end of one cycle and the anticipation of another. But menstruation is not simply about shedding, it is also about renewal. As the old lining is expelled, a new cycle begins. Hormones surge once more, orchestrating the maturation of a new egg within the ovaries and preparing the uterine lining for the possibility of a future pregnancy. And so, the cycle continues, a testament to the enduring power of the female body to create, to renew, and to sustain life. For millennia, the menstrual cycle, with its visible evidence of the unseen workings of the female body, has both fascinated and frightened humankind. Across cultures and throughout history, menstruation has been met with a wide range of responses, from reverence and awe to fear and disgust. In ancient civilizations, menstruation was often viewed through a spiritual lens. The cyclical nature of bleeding aligned with the rhythms of the moon and the seasons, leading to associations with fertility, the earth's bounty, and even supernatural powers. In some cultures, menstruating women were revered as healers and mystics, their blood seen as a source of potent energy. However, as patriarchal societies emerged, the perception of menstruation began to shift. The power associated with menstruation was increasingly viewed as a threat, and negative connotations took hold. Menstruating women were deemed unclean, even dangerous, and were often isolated from society during their periods. These taboos persisted for centuries, fueled by misinformation and a lack of understanding about the female body. It is only in recent times, with the advent of modern medicine and the rise of women's rights movements, that we have begun to challenge these outdated beliefs and embrace a more accurate and empowering view of menstruation. Even today, as scientific understanding of menstruation spreads, cultural attitudes and practices surrounding this natural process remain remarkably diverse. From the bustling metropolises of the developed world to remote indigenous communities, menstruation is experienced and interpreted through a unique cultural lens. In some cultures, menstruation is celebrated as a rite of passage, a sign of a young woman's transition into adulthood. Elaborate ceremonies and rituals may mark the occasion, providing girls with education and support as they navigate the physical and emotional changes of puberty. In other cultures, menstruation remains heavily shrouded in taboo and secrecy. Women may face restrictions on their activities, their diets, and even their social interactions while on their periods. Access to menstrual hygiene products may be limited, leading to challenges in managing menstruation safely and with dignity. These diverse perspectives remind us that while the biological process of menstruation is universal, the social and cultural meanings we ascribe to it are far from uniform. By understanding and respecting these differences, we can foster greater empathy and understanding across cultures, working towards a world where all women can manage their periods with dignity and without shame.